folks, you're on the Seek on the Speed 252 show. Scroll over to the right, click that subscribe button, and join this awesome community.
Just put your foot on the brake, put the silver. Put your foot on the brake, put the silver. Put your foot on the brake, put the silver button. Let's see if that makes you happy. Maybe just a little. Woo! That's the reaction we want.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Seek on the Speed 252. And I genuinely want to thank each and every one of you for pushing that play button today. If you haven't had the opportunity to subscribe yet, definitely smash the subscribe button right now. And give this video a thumbs up so you can kill the YouTube algorithm. With that being said, I put that first clip of me buying my C8 Corvette because I wanted you guys to see my emotions and how great I felt sitting inside this new sports car. Now, a lot of you have been sending me emails. Should you consider paying over MSRP for a new Corvette or for a pre-owned Corvette? Now, Corvette Blogger, which is somebody I talk about a lot on this channel, has created an article that can help you answer some of those questions. And he says 5 reasons why you should consider buying a pre-owned C8 Corvette now, even if it means paying over MSRP. Now, I'm going to give you the 5 reasons that he is saying why you should consider buying over MSRP, and I want you to leave your comments down below if you think you should consider paying over MSRP, or you could probably try to wait until the price drop. But based off this article, the things that he says within this article, you may reconsider why you should go out and buy your C8 Corvette right now, because the market is only getting hotter and this vehicle is only getting better. So with that being said, let's talk about the 5 reasons why you should consider paying over MSRP. Let's go.
All new at 6 tonight. Did you know that America's so-called supercar is being powered now by Western New Yorkers? They're building the engine. 7 Eyewitness News reporter Madison Carter shows us tonight how the new Chevy Corvette engine is coming to life right here in the town of Tonawanda.
A supercar.
495 horsepower, 470 pounds of torque, 0 to 60 in 3 seconds. I think you can get it a lot of places in 3 seconds, right?
Made in America, but powered right here at home.
These cars will be sold throughout the world, and they will actually see built in Tonawanda, New York.
After just under a month on the market, the brand new LT2 engine for the iconic Chevy Corvette is getting rave reviews for its innovation and performance.
It's mid-engine. It's in the center of the car.
Ray Jensen is on the line at GM Powertrain in the town of Tonawanda, building this every day. He says the assembly line had to learn 8 extra jobs to build this new engine.
The LT2 is much more complex. There is many more components, much more diverse engine.
With a team of about 85 to 90, each engine takes around 2 hours to build, with everyone working efficiently to play their part.
Anywhere, I would say, probably 30 to 40 seconds per job.
A huge thing for our membership. It's a huge thing for our community. It adds more good-paying jobs to our neighborhood.
There's a sense of pride on the assembly floor with such an iconic car, bringing recognition to Western New York.
With a little thing, but it's big for us. On the engines, we're actually going to have a sticker that says Made in Tonawanda.
Plant manager Ram Ramanujam says it's fulfilling to see.
It is very personal, right? This is part of our community. It's an opportunity to showcase the talent we have, the skill sets of the people we have.
And if sales continue to go well, they say it's possible they can bring in some additional hires to help roll this American supercar.
Corvette Blogger says he's been thinking about the C8 Corvette market a lot lately, and it has nothing to do with normal compared to previous generations. We are now well within the 2nd model year, and instead of demand decreasing, the market feels to be getting even tighter. For those of you who sworn to never pay over MSRP for a new Corvette, it might be time to drop those preconceived notions of waiting until the model is discounted and just pony up the fact that you might have to pay to play now instead of waiting and having to pay more later. Reason number 5, the supply of pre-owned C8 Corvette is continuing to grow as sellers can still get more than MSRP. Traditionally, we've seen the ability of owners to flip their new Corvette for a profit decrease as more and more new Corvettes are produced. But these aren't normal times, and the sellers are continuing to get more for their Corvettes than what they have paid for them. Even as well as into the second model year run, sample searches of number of websites show that number of pre-owned C8 Corvettes has ballooned. A search this morning totaled 737 Corvettes for 2020 and 2021. With that kind of quality available, the seller's market is quickly becoming a buyer's market in terms of availability and selection. Number 4, reason why you should consider paying over MSRP. Plant closures and supply chain issues are not going away anytime soon. We're seeing the devastating effect that COVID has had on the automotive manufacturing landscape, and things aren't going to turn around quickly anytime soon. The Corvette single plant just went through 2 weeks of downtime due to issues with supply chain. That 2 weeks of downtime translates to another 1,800 Corvettes that weren't built and that probably won't be made up before the end of the model year changeover, whenever that happens. Currently, there's a global shortage of microchips used in automotive manufacturing, and industry sources that say the shortage could affect production all up until 2022. The number 3 reason why you should consider paying over MSRP. New model rollouts will increase the demand for all models. It's widely expected that the C8 Mid Engine Corvette Z06 will be arriving fairly soon, either later this year or early next year. Once that happens, we'll also see the same kind of high drama playing out for supply and demand for the upper level sports car. Chevrolet changed their order procedures a few years back, so the allocation is not for just coupes or convertibles, and it won't be specified for the Stingray versus the Z06. With at least 1/3 of all orders likely to go to the Z06, and maybe higher based on the size and scope of dealers' dedicated Z06 list, you'll see both dealers and Chevrolet giving preference to the Z06 order because of the larger price points. Those still waiting for a Stingray may have to wait longer because of how important the increased competition is for that allocation. We are also dealing with the fact that the C8 Corvette will most likely be a sported Corvette in the history of the car. We have already seen number of sales to Canada and Mexico increase a lot, and the right-hand drive model has caused buying frenzy in countries like Japan, Australia, and the UK that never exist before. More than ever before, American buyers will be competing with foreign markets for the opportunity to purchase the new C8 Corvette. It's the final countdown. Dun, 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 dun. Here's the number 2 reason why you should consider paying over MSRP for your new Corvette. A price increase is already on the way. We know that the Chevy has set the best price for the 2020 Corvette at $59,985 to impress the skeptics that the GM cannot build an affordable mid-engine sports car cheaper than anyone that is possible. We also look back at the C7 Corvette, in which the base prices were nearly raised $5,000 by the end of the second year. We expected a price increase for the 2021 model year, but because of COVID, GM opted to price protect all those customers who had initially ordered for the 2020 model before they were bumped to 2021. And even though the trim packages are all still the same with the 1LT, 2LT, 3LT in 2021, we still saw that GM raised the prices on specific options anyway. For those 2022 models, it's widely expected that all trim groups will see a price increase, and we expect a number of individual options could be raised as well. Finally, one other way to raise prices and over cost would be for GM to raise the price on a mandatory $1,095 shipping fee that is charged on every single Corvette. Again, that's something that was done early in the C7 generation. GM delays in raising prices until 2022 is going to make the price increase seem even greater than its gradual increase we had expected for 2021. As General Motors attempts to make up for the lost revenue while the demand for the car remains super, super high. Here is the final reason why you should consider paying over MSRP for your new or pre-owned C8 Mid Engine Corvette, based off Corvette Blogger's article. Dealers will remain sold out through 2021, all up until 2022. Let's face it, ordering a new Corvette has become a crapshoot. Dealers don't have any idea of how many total Corvettes they're going to get for 2021. And Chevy has been dueling out the allocations in just 3-month intervals. So most dealers are oversold, and sadly, most don't even know it. While these allocation squeezes have traditionally affected mostly smaller dealers whose allocations are minimal, we believe that the demand for the car from even a national value sellers has reached this tipping point. If General Motors isn't telling dealers how many cars they're going to expect for the next model year, then you can expect to know exactly where you're going to get your car to in relation to how many people are ahead of you versus how many Corvettes that a dealer will get to sell. We continue to hear about Corvette customers placed an order for a Corvette all the way back in 2019, and many are still waiting this day for their number to be called for that new C8 Mid Engine Corvette. Like Corvette Blogger said, he doesn't believe that people should pay over MSRP for a new vehicle, but with this new C8 Mid Engine Corvette, it's most likely that people will continue paying over MSRP. So with that being said, for everyone that is watching this video right now, I appreciate you all. But leave your comments down below on the 5 reasons why Corvette Blogger think you should pay over MSRP for your new 2020 or above Corvette, because it does look like there will be a high demand for a long time for this car. Once again, hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and I greatly appreciate each and every one of you for stopping by today.
Is your seatbelt fastened? All right. Let's go.